welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick, with the City of Hampton's Communications and Marketing Department. And today we're going to talk to 4 students at our high schools who are extremely talented in art and whose artwork was actually chosen by the city and the mayor to represent the city on the holiday cards. My guests are Damaris, Miranda from Phoebus, and Makayla Futrell from Hampton. Welcome, ladies, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you got the presentation from the mayor and you were up in front of city council, so being on TV is nothing, right? Once you've done that. Well, let's start. Damaris, tell us a little bit about your background, and you are interested in majoring in art, is that correct?
Yes, I've always been into art. I've always known that art's going to be my future thing. It's always going to be, it's the path I'm going to take. It's my passion. So.
Do you have a favored medium or something that you like working with more than the others, or are you pretty broad right now?
I've tried a lot. I've painted pencil, paper, graphite, chalks. I've tried all of it. I've done sculpture, which I really enjoy, but I'm more of a pencil and paper. So.
Okay, and tell us about your artwork. First, I guess we should say the theme, the mayor chooses the theme each year, and this year it was the Hampton waterfront. Mm-hmm. And tell us about your artwork.
Well, it was an assigned project. Originally, it was in my other class with Miss McAllister, and I just chose not to do it and just decided to swap it out with a different project, and then Mr. Hackinson assigned it, and where I had to. And I have to say I was pretty annoyed. I was like, I really don't want to do this.
You didn't want to? Why?
No, I'm not big a fan on contests like this.
Right,
so
right.
When I did it, I had no intentions of winning at all, so when they said I won, I was like, oh my gosh.
And tell us, it's mostly pen and ink, or it's colored pencils?
I used watercolor pencils.
Watercolor. Oh, mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's a small difference, but. Yeah.
And how did you decide? What were you thinking about?
I definitely wanted to capture downtown Hampton, and just at that angle, I found the perfect picture, and I thought, oh, this is great. I love getting the carousel and that building because I love the glass structure of it. And then I found these random boats. Like I really wanted to do lights. Because of the previous winner, I knew her, Hannah Merchant, and I was inspired by her work. So I really wanted to capture the lights on the boats. So, yeah.
So did you go downtown? Did you work from a photograph, or did you just sort of put it together?
Photographs, just put it together, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. And so you are hoping to go where next year?
James Madison University.
But you're also looking at other places and a real focus on art as your career. Well, good luck. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
All right. Makayla, your turn.
Well, mine, I've always loved art. I just always drew and everything when I was younger, working with charcoal, ink, paint, everything. And my focus on the picture is I went downtown and I took these pictures off of my cell phone. And
really? With your cell phone?
Yes.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And I wanted to make it look like it was a painting, something pretty. And I wanted to give it the feeling of the holidays. So I put lights on it.
So how did you do that? Because it's obviously, you've done some treatment in Photoshop to sort of posterize it. I mean, it looks like a silk screen to me. When I first saw it, I thought it was a screen print.
Yeah, I used Photoshop CS6, and I put a filter on it called Paint Daubs to make it look like a portrait, and then I did a few edits to it to move the poles out of the way, and I just put lights on it, colors, and drew
the color dots that represent the lights. And was this an assignment for you, or did you have a choice to enter?
I had a choice to enter, and since I love art so much, I took it for me, for my artwork to get out there.
Well, and that's the other thing I should note, too. The mayor, you not only got a cash prize for this, but your artwork is being displayed in City Hall, at the Rupert Sargent Building, and at the Hampton Roads Convention Center. So that's some pretty nice publicity.
Yes, it is.
So what does it feel like? Like I, got my Christmas card in the mail from the mayor and the city council. How does it feel that these cards, your artwork, and I will say it is all 4 designs, they are randomly going to all the people on the city council list, could be going to our delegates in Richmond, our senators. I mean, people will be seeing your artwork.
It makes me feel like a famous artist, like I always wanted to be.
That's great. That's great. Damaris, how does it feel?
Well, all I can really say is it's good that it's out there, and yes, it's for publicity, and it's great to have my name out there. But I'm happy I get to spread this out with my family. Like, they get to see it, and wow, that's my grandchild, or that's my niece's work going, everyone can see it. So it's really for them.
And I can tell your parents are very supportive. They're here with you today, and they were your families were at City Council, and I can tell they're very proud of you.
Yeah, they are.
Now, Makayla, I didn't ask you the dreaded senior question. What are you going to do next year?
I plan on going into the military, into the Navy, and I want to put all the things I learned with animation and art drawing, computer graphic design, and put it all together with photography into the Navy.
That would be wonderful. I do know there are a lot of, the military tends to be a little more focused on the computer side of artwork and the realistic and the training and stuff. Of course, a lot of contractors too. So, well, that's wonderful. And you said you have military in your family.
Yes, I do. My uncle, and he's into the Navy, so he's going to get me in there, and he works with computers and stuff, and that's what I love to do.
So you see a real natural transition there. That's great. All right, is there anything else you guys want to add before we close?
No.
I know last night, you had a chance to thank your art teachers and also to thank your families. So I think it's wonderful that you have support. Some parents might say, art's not really a paying career, and maybe discourage you, but it looked like you had quite a bit of encouragement.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
That's great. And it's wonderful that you both have such good art teachers in the Hampton City Schools who are helping you with very different styles and very different mediums here.
Yeah. I mean, all 4 pieces were very different. I
Yes.
had no idea what the other 3 looked like, and I was like, wow. Man, I was so shocked to see
Yeah,
the other.
I think a lot of people are. You get that Christmas card, and unless you look at the back, you don't realize that it's student artwork. I mean, the artwork for years now has been extremely high caliber. So congratulations to both of
Thank
you.
you.
All right, we're going to take a short break and come back with the other 2 winners of the Holiday Art Contest. Thank you.
My name is Lorenzo Whitfield, and I am one of the owners of Ethereal Cupcakes and Coffee Shop.
My name is Carolyn Whitfield, and I am co-owner of Ethereal Cupcakes and Coffee Shop along with my husband, Lorenzo. This shop is almost 1 full year old. This is our baby. We have had a lot of good success right here in this beautiful location. We have a wonderful product, being organic, and we have gluten-free and vegan choices. We have a healthier choice for a really nice little indulgence for people. It's wonderful coffee.
I am sold on this place because I just love the lifestyle. I love the easy living. I love not to have the hectic pace that you find like in New York. And no snow.
The weather is beautiful, the shopping is beautiful, the schools are lovely, the people are lovely, this beautiful shopping area is lovely. It's just a nice place to live.
Welcome back to Round Robin. We have with us now the other 2 winners of the High School Holiday Art Contest, Deborah Cavin from Kickingham and Jessica Nemnich from Bethel. Welcome.
Hi.
So Jessica, do you want to tell us about your artwork? Because yours it's different. It's not the whole waterfront. It's, well, you describe it.
Okay. Well, I went to go take pictures before dance class one evening, and I tried to get good pictures of boats, but I couldn't really find the boats that I wanted that I had seen. But I found this cute little 1-2 person boat, and I said, that's really interesting, and it's not a really big piece, so I thought it would be very cool to draw that.
It is true that these are reproduced on cards that are fairly small, and so you have a very detailed scene. It's a little hard to read. They all look great, huge, but they all look good, small too. So, and what medium? What did you do this with?
It's mainly watercolor, and there's a little bit of acrylic for the white paint and the orange.
Was this a required assignment, or did you just want to do it?
It was, but even before I knew that it was actually going to be required for my class, I wanted to enter again like last year.
Because you are a repeat winner.
Yes.
And last year, did you, what was your motivation last year? Was it also required?
It was also required. I never thought I could win because a lot of the kids in my class who were seniors, they had really great work, but I think just the ideas of what to do was just different, and that came down to deciding which one looks the best.
That's great. Now, are you planning to be an artist? Is that your career or a hobby? You said you were also interested in dance.
Yeah, I really like dance and I really like art as well, but I'm more focused into marketing. But I think they both help because you get to see all the different aspects in it. So
That's wonderful. All right, so the dreaded senior question. What are you looking at doing next year?
I'm hoping to go to Old Dominion University. If not, then Thomas Nelson, and looking for scholarships.
Good luck. There's a lot of
Thank you.
scholarships available. I wish you the best in that.
Thank you.
Okay, Deborah, tell us about your work.
Well, for me, I didn't really do much research or went around and took pictures. The same day we were told that this was available was the same day I did it. It only took one day.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of amazing.
Well, it is a required assignment for us, and I was in the middle of a concentration piece, so I just wanted to get it over with, honestly. And so I did some cutout, and I finished it. I turned it in to my art teacher, Miss Marshall, and she sent it off, and next thing I know, Deborah, you won.
Yours is very different. And when you say cutout, talk about how you did this. Is this paper or?
It's paper. All of it
okay.
is paper. Basically, you have pieces of paper that are already have patterns on them. I didn't draw all that.
Right, right.
And you use an X-Acto knife or scissors, whatever one you choose, and you cut out and you glue it onto another piece of paper. And that's what I did for this.
And why? I mean, what were you thinking of as you did this? What does it sort of represent?
It was just a boat. I just wanted to try out cutout because I noticed someone on the table beside us trying it out, so I thought, why not? It's a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's a lot of fun. Maybe a little more whimsical than some of the others. It just has a very different feel. And that's one of the things I think that really strikes me is that all four of these are so different. They're just wonderful. Well, Deborah, what are you thinking about doing next year?
Well, I'm not so sure about pursuing a art career. It seems more of a hobby to me because once it becomes a career to me, it becomes more of a job, and I don't really want to have art become a job for me. So I am looking into vet technician and all that, veterinary science, and I'm also looking into like backstage work and all that.
Backstage work, so sets, scenery. So that's sort of art, but not necessarily fine art. So what you want to do, but it is applying those same skills.
Fine arts for me is going to stay a hobby because as I said, I don't want it to become an actual job.
That's interesting. I think it can be very hard when it's an actual job because then you have to make compromises and do what other people expect, perhaps more than what your own passion is.
Yeah.
Well, what are some of your other interests, Deborah?
Like, what do you mean by that?
Clubs, schools. What do you do when you're not doing homework?
Well, I hang out with friends, obviously, and I'm in the arts club, and well, I don't really have much that I do. I read books, I play video games, I hang out with friends. I don't really have that.
Kind of what most high school kids do, right?
Yeah, I don't really have that much that I do outside of homework and school. Of course, I'm a senior now, so I have to sort of focus on that.
Yeah. It's a crazy busy time of year with college applications due and decisions and exams and all that kind of stuff.
Graduation on top of all that.
Yeah, that'll be fun though. You just have to get to that point, just a few more months. And Jessica, what about you?
I'm a local senior company dancer, and I like to do art. So I'm trying to push to do as much as I can in both and keep up with that. But I'm not really in any clubs this year compared to before.
Now, dancer, is that ballet or jazz or
It's mainly
interpretive?
ballet, but we do have a modern show, and it's somewhat optional. We can take classes, and I usually prefer to do it after Nutcracker so I can focus on that.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing in the Nutcracker?
I have I guess it's somewhat of a pas de deux, which is like partnering. So I am star this year, and I'm a snowflake, and I'm in Spanish. So.
Oh my gosh, wow. Well, you guys, it sounds like you're having a great senior year, and I wish you all the best. And congratulations again on your artwork being selected, being displayed, and people getting to know you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. I hope you have met some great seniors this year and have an understanding of some of the artwork that they're doing in our city high schools. And if you haven't seen them in person, I hope you get a chance to go by Hampton City Hall, Rupert Sargent Building through this month, or the Hampton Convention Center. They'll be on display there for a little bit longer. Thank you for watching.